What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back for our second watch-along of the pre-season. I was about to say it gets a bit tougher today, but I don't know if it actually does. Maybe slightly. I would say the Championship is maybe a bit better standard than maybe SPL or below Rangers and Celtic in the SPL, but it is going to be a tough game regardless today. Championship opposition, they're going to want to win. I feel like it's going to be... I think, players are going to want to prove themselves against Premier League opposition. So we'll see how we get on, but it's great to see Ange ball again.
Definitely, after what was a really great friendly on Wednesday against Hearts, really encouraging performance from a lot of the youngsters. And look, I think looking at the lineup, there's definitely a lot to be excited about. And hopefully there's an air of competitiveness with this. And I just think, the way Ange sets up and we like to play, we're just going to go for it hell for leather. So hopefully it leads to a game where we see a lot of goals. Players are building up the fitness and we see a lot of exciting quality, especially from a lot of the new players. So I'm really excited for this one.
It's a good point you say, actually, about the competitive edge in pre-season because, pre-seasons have passed under maybe previous managers, even Pochettino, you get up for these pre-season games and it's just really dull. Under Ange Postecoglou, even last season in pre-season, you get up for the games and they actually live up to the hype, don't they? Because you see, it's always an exciting game of football. The players always give their all. They play it like it's a competitive game.
Yeah, look, last season maybe it was because Ange is a new manager. They're all looking to prove themselves, but it was a really exciting game against Hearts. I thought we played some really good football, and I think that's what Ange wants to see. He wants to see his team go forward. He wants to see them take risk, and they know in a friendly setting, obviously the consequences aren't as bad as like in a Premier League game, so they can pull players forward and go really all-out attack, and that leads to some exciting games, and also does leave us kind of short at the back sometimes. And that leads to a lot of end-to-end football. So I'm really excited to see the football that is going to be on display today. Well,
let's go and take a look at the Spurs lineup for you guys. And it's a few interesting inclusions. We'll start off in goals, Brandon Austin. Porro keeps his place at right back. The back two that did play against Hearts keep their spaces as well. Archie Gray and Ollie Skip. Jamie Donnelly retains his spot at left back. Bissouma in the number 6. Sarr is the number 8. Ange Postecoglou said, didn't he, that he'll be all right for the tour, but it looks like he's going to be more than all right for the tour because he starts in this game. Bergvall is in a replacement for James Maddison, and Brennan Johnson, Timo Werner supporting Son. So the changes are Werner for Solomon, Bergvall for Maddison, Sarr for Kulusevski, and...
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only changes.
So only a few changes. Again, a bit confused why we're persisting with Skip at centre-back with Phillips on the bench. And just one thing I'm a bit confused by, it's pre-season, it's a time to really see these players in action who you want to learn more about. I don't know what we learn from Skip at centre-back. I mean, is that a position we're really going to see him in the future?
Look,
I don't really understand that.
I think it's just that he's going to play two different teams in two different 45-minute spurts, and Ashley Phillips will get just as much time as Skip does at centre-back. And I understand why doesn't he play Ashley Phillips for maybe longer time than 45 minutes, but it just is what it is. It's pre-season.
He should be in the starting 11, in my opinion. He should be.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think it makes too much of a difference who the starting 11 is and who the 11 is going to play in the second 45.
Well, it makes a bit of a difference because a lot of the time in these friendlies, second half we're going to ring the changes, they're going to ring the changes, and it becomes both teams playing against their second team in a way. So I want to see Phillips against better opposition. I want to see him against. I think you can learn more about Phillips if you play him in the first half when the opposition are playing their first team. They got their better players on the pitch, and then it's a tougher test for him rather than playing against some of their youth players when they come on in the second half. So I would like to see him from the start. If we're assuming these are going to kind of be the more senior players in a way, or not totally, because obviously Bergvall's in there for Maddison, but it's obviously an 11 which is going to be more of the first team players. So I want to see Phillips in that environment rather than in the second half and with more of his more players around him which are going to be more senior. That's what I would like to see.
In terms of the QPR lineup, they've got Nardi, Dunn, Cook, Clark, Salter, Powell, Colback, Dixon, Bonner, Anderson, Colley, Smith and Frey. The only notable players I really know there is Jack Colback, obviously a seasoned veteran in the centre of the park for them. And their number one striker, Lyndon Dykes, is actually on the bench. So maybe that's what it is, Test Ashley Phillips in the second half against Lyndon Dykes.
I guess if Derby could test for him because Dykes is a big, strong striker. So if he comes on the second half and Phillips is there, that would be a good test. Sorry about that. What's it called? What was I going to say? Yes, but I don't know about their 11. From what I can see on social media, they all seem pretty happy with the lineup. They all seem to think it's a pretty strong lineup. So we'll have to wait and see how they play. Where do they? I think they finished
18th. I think someone said
in the championship last season. So hopefully it'll be a bit of a test. Hopefully we can. Look, we know these championship teams are not the easiest to play against. You see when the FA Cup comes around, they're always a tough game to play, whoever they play against. So hopefully it's a competitive game. Hopefully they're really up for it, and we can have a really good test here.
Yeah, let's hope so. Score prediction, you got it absolutely spot on last time.
5-1 last time. I am going to go for 6-2.
6-2.
6-2.
Is that what I said last game? I think I said 6-3, didn't I?
6-3. I'm going to go 6-2 to Spurs. I'm going to go goals again. I'm going to go lots of football, lots of good football. Hopefully the youngsters come on second half and Lancashire more. We get to see them again in this kind of environment. So I'm going to go with lots of goals, so 6-2. And I'm going to go for Sonny to score a brace.
I'm going to go one better than you. I'll go 6-1. Just for us to just concede one goal today. I'm very excited to see Archie Gray perform again, albeit is out of position once again at centre-back. But who I'm most excited about actually for the first half is Lucas Bergvall. He was so classy, wasn't he, in that second half against Hearts. Now he's getting the starting role. Let's see what he can do, particularly in the number 10 as well. Yeah,
very excited to see what he's all about from the start. Hopefully he's kind of got that creative responsibility, that bit of freedom. Maybe we'll gets him in a bit more attacking positions, taking a few more shots, getting a few more assists. Obviously, once he grew into the game last time, it was really good. And him against English opposition as well. It's going to be a physical game, and we're going to see how he stands up to it.
Second half, I think manager's obviously going to ring 11 changes, I believe, but there's 15 players on the bench. In terms of the notable, there are a few differences on the bench for this game than there were in the last game. I'm just trying to bring it up for you. Just give me 1 second. So on the bench you've got Whiteman, Gunter, Spence, Royale, Phillips, Abbott, Robson, Hall, Kulusevski, Devine, Maddison, Moore, Lancashire, Solomon, Valise and Scarlett. Do you think he's going to do the same thing as he did against Hearts, where, bring in a striker in 15 minutes, bring on another striker, bring on another striker after that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. On the reflection, obviously, Valise did get that bloody nose, so I wonder if that had a contributing factor, because you saw him on the bench holding his nose. So I wonder if they looked at that and thought, let's just bring him off, and because this issue needs sorting. But I do think it's likely we'll probably see 2 strikers in the second half. I would say. I think he wants to give everyone an opportunity. Is Santiago or John on the bench? Because they didn't get used.
No, neither of them are on the bench.
So they're not being picked. But I do think he's going to try as hard as he can to give everyone an opportunity who's in the squad.
But who is on the bench today that wasn't on the bench last week is George Abbott. And Ali Gold said last week, or however long ago it was, that there's big hopes for George Abbott in the inside of Tottenham. He was captain in the second half of the season for the under-21s. It'll be interesting to see if he can come on and do something today.
Yeah, Robson got the nod last time. Is Robson on the bench again?
Robson is on the bench, yeah.
Okay, so be interesting to see if he does come on, Abbott, what kind of position he picks up, because there is a lot of excitement about him as well. There's so many exciting youngsters in the team, even the one that don't get talked about as much. There's still in the club a lot of excitement about them. So really, really interesting to see how many minutes they get and where they play.
In the under-21s are actually kicking off at the same time as the men's today. They're playing away at St Albans, where we just were actually, funnily enough. And Santiago and Niall John are both starting for the under-21s. Does that tell you a lot where the manager's plans is for Santiago? Because he is already 21 years of age now, and he's still there and mucking around with the under-21s.
Yeah. Well, then again, Lancashire was in the under-21s last week, wasn't he?
Yeah. But the thing is, he's 19, so it's a bit different.
I would look. He's never really had an opportunity, has he, at Spurs, just to be in the first team. So at that age, if you're not knocking on the door of the first team, it's probably best, I would suggest, for your own career that you leave. That's usually the best course of action. Albeit, who was it? I think it was Ryan Mason. I think didn't break into the team until he was like 23, so he was a really late bloomer. But if you're a winger, an exciting winger, you need to start getting game time, and he just hasn't at this moment.
Well, we got 20 minutes till kickoff. Who fancies a round of Tottenham bingo, guys? I want to see if any of you guys can beat me this time. Sim, are you going to beat me this time?
100%.
100%.
No doubt in my mind.
Come on. Who wants to play? I'm going to set it up right now. If you push that across, there you have. Well, the way it works is you get a bingo card, 4x4, plenty. There'll be Spurs players in there. There'll be past clubs, past clubs. There'll be managers, managers, players, and clubs that the players played for. You have to match the player that comes up with any of those sections, and then you have to. We'll see how it goes. Apparently, there's an echo because of the. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys, but we do have a super chat from Payne S saying, "Big up from Texas, USA. Come on, you Spurs. Big up." We played Tottenham bingo last time out, and I think not many people got close to me in Sim. So let's see how well you guys do today.
All right, link is pinned to the chat, so come and join us for some Tottenham bingo. Let's test your knowledge against me and Ben. Don't forget to use your skips, guys.
Very important.
You've got 60 skips. You've got 10 seconds between each player when they flash up. There's going to be, in each box, it's a 4x4 box, so 20 options there. There's going to be a series of clubs, national flags, managers and players played with, and things like that in all sorts of orders. And you have to ascertain in 10 seconds whether that player who flashes up at the top matches any of the boxes. If they don't match any of the boxes, you can use your skip. If they do, you have to click it within 10 seconds. And this is only Spurs related, so there's going to be 60 Spurs players flashing up at the top of the screen, and you have to get in, make sure you got all your knowledge, and make sure you know where all the players have played and who they've played with and all that kind of stuff. So the cream usually rises to the crop here.
I want to see old school Spurs in the house, because if you're old school Spurs and you know your history from the 90s and before that, and even the late 2000s, you'll stand yourself in good stead if you've got good memory, because a lot of old players do seem to pop up. But maybe if you're not an old school fan and you just have old school knowledge, you'll do well in this as well.
65 people already in the game. Let's get involved. It's free. It's absolutely free. You can. It's in the. You pin to the chat here. You can see it in the chat, and as well you got the code on screen. If you go the QR code, and if you can type in the code on Tic Tac Football and Football Bingo, the code's on screen as well.
Playfootball.games. Big up to the guys at playfootball.games. I said this on the last watch along, but I've been in conversations to get this game up on the site for so long, since the middle range of last season, and we finally got it done after the Euros, and I love it. It's such a good, fun game to play. We had 135, I think, with us last time. Let's see if we can get more than that today.
Come on. Let's have a mass game of Football Bingo. Let's see if any of you can get to I think the 48 points is total bingo.
The Holy Grail.
I think Ben got 42. No, I think Ben got 45. I got 42. And then the next highest was like 33.
Sam, I think it was.
I think it was Sam at 33. So
that's 100 people in with us now. Come on.
Wow.
Keep joining, guys.
Everyone is getting involved here. Everyone's getting excited for the Football Bingo.
And as well, we got 822 people in with us. Well, actually 843 now. Only 105 likes. If you could scroll down, smash that like button. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button as well. It's very soon till we go on our trip. First stop is Singapore. We'll be arriving on Tuesday. We're spending about 48 hours there, and then it's time to get down to business. We're going to Japan for the pre-season against Vissel Kobe, and then going out to Korea, aren't we, for the 2 games against the K-League All-Stars and Bayern Munich. We have heard that Harry Kane won't be there, though.
Yeah, super excited. It's a shame. Obviously, I'm sure he'll be there for the game at Spurs, but unfortunately, I think the players who are away on international duty, who went to the latter stages, aren't going to be available. They're still going to be on their holiday, so that's a shame. I play Val says, I'm from Singapore.
Big up to you, my friend.
Maybe we'll see you out there.
All right. We've got 130 people that have joined.
130, wow. Can we get to 150? Can we get a mass 150 person game of bingo? What do we reckon, guys?
You guys should do a tour in Manchester. Maybe we'll do a tour in Manchester when we're going up to Old Trafford. I think Old Trafford's fairly early in the season, isn't it?
KPT says, I'm going to suck so much at this.
Big up to Travis. Welcome.
Who's backing themselves? I want to know who's in the chat who's backing yourself to win this. Come on. I want to know who thinks they got what it takes. I want to see some confidence.
Mofo says the best thing about Singapore is the airport. #1 in the world. Should we just spend our whole 48 hours in the airport?
Yeah, 100%. Zach Loki says, I'm winning this, I promise. Well, talk is cheap.
142 people in with us now.
Chris says he's going to smash it.
I will smash this, you chuckle bros. We'll chuckle all the way to beating you, my friend.
All right, well, 148, I can see.
Look at that. Look how many people are in there with us. Unbelievable.
152.
We'll give it an extra few minutes because kickoff is getting closer.
CBT gifted 10 memberships.
Wow, look at that. The We Are Tottenham army is growing thanks to CPT stumbling.
Big up. Big up, CBT.
And you know what you can do with that membership? You can join the post-match fan show after the game. The link will be in the members section, the community section after the game, where you get to have your say on the game. So whoever has just got their memberships, come and join us after the game. But I think we're going to start the bingo now. We'll give you 10 seconds to join. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're away.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Like Stephen Kelly.
He's on the Spurs play. Yeah, it's quite funny.
Vlad Kirikes. Timu Tainia. Adam Smith. Jaffet Tanganga.
Oh, Nasser Charlie.
I'm not doing well here, guys. think I got one wrong.
Okay, I'm doing all right. Yes. Oh, come on. No. Shit. Oh. I think I might have got one wrong. Yep. Oh, one wrong. Couldn't find a Palace player. Ara's done all right, 36. I quit after the first question, says Travis.
Nah, I screwed this up.
Sim, how long are you staying in Korea? We're staying from the 28th till the 5th of August. 28th of July till the 5th of August.
I got one wrong and then I didn't fill Crystal Palace and Ireland.
Yeah, I couldn't fill Palace either. But that's the only one I didn't do. All the others I got right.
Where am I?
Surely I won't be last, says Jerry.
Me and Sim at the top again. Sim has beaten me this time.
Come on. Can anyone get full bingo? You need to get full bingo to beat me. Dean Austin was Palace, says Franco.
Let's see yours. Let me see your table. Oh, you did it on the computer, did you? Who did you have under Ireland? Kelly. Oh, so stupid. Oh, you had Martin Yole there.
Played under Martin Yole, yeah.
What player is that?
That's played with Michael Carrick.
I had played with Steve Malbronk and managed by Juan de Ramos.
Steve Malbronk, how random.
Yeah, I did YP Lee for Steve Malbronk and Aurelio Gomez for Juan de Ramos.
Hope you like your stay in Korea. First time, Ben and Sim. It is our first time, Katie.
Who should you do for Leicester? Ben Anik.
Ben Anik. I thought I screwed up the Norway by not putting Leonardson there, but then Emerson came up, thankfully.
Would you put Leonardson in Liverpool? Who did you put for Bayern?
Didn't have Bayern.
Oh, you didn't have.
All right, how many people have finished? 118 people have finished.
R got 36.
Yeah, he did quite well, R.
Who's R?
But you guys don't use your skips, people. All you people at the bottom.
A lot of people don't.
Okay, Dom of Crypto used every player and got none right. He used all 60. That is a record, surely. Even by accident, you got to get one right. A lot of people haven't been using their skips, I've seen. Alex Spurs did alright, 30. What was that? That's 5 wrong. You got 50. That's 15, I think. Or 4, yeah, 15.
But still, people, no one in our watch-alongs is yet to beat either of us.
That's why we're the ones hosting. Anyone can beat
Boneface says he didn't know the rules. He just kept skipping.
Stubbing 411 says this is so silly but also fun. First time doing it, so don't judge me. Well, where did you finish? Can't see you.
129 people have finished.
I got 16, says Andy.
Nah, doesn't look like anyone is beating that now. 5 minutes till kickoff, guys. Ange Ball is set to get underway. Who's gassed for Ange Ball?
Johan Christensen said he finished 113th place. Your name's Rio, is it?
I want to know who finished third.
Yeah, who's R? Name yourself. Alfie Hall says, I'm 15. That's not too bad. Out of 150 people. It's not too bad.
Manchester Forever Red. Ange is so overrated. He's not overrated, but I'll tell you what, Man United are making moves in this transfer window.
Mofo says, Sim, Google Maps doesn't work in Korea. Use Nava or Kakao.
Yeah, apparently Kakao just works for everything. Anything you need to do, just go to Kakao.
All right, good to know. I'm R, says Rocco Delaney. Well, if you are, then congratulations. You did the best out of everyone apart from me and Ben.
Oh, look who's back. Seatle. Seatle, did you play? Can't see you in the thing. But he sent a super chat in saying, big up Ben, Sim and everyone in the chat. Big up to you, Seatle.
All right, well, we are not long from kickoff here.
All right. I'm going to take this off screen now, guys.
Big up for everyone for playing. 135 people have finished.
And Stephen Kelly's on my screen now.
I'm a lifelong Brisbane Roar fan. Always knew Ange was special, says John Baker.
Talk to me, guys, about score predictions. I want to know your score predictions, and I want to know where you're watching from. I said 6-1. Simmer said 6-2. We do have an unorthodox back four once again. 3 players playing out of position. Jamie Donnelly at left back. We've got Ollie Skip and Archie Gray in the back two as well. Wow, 7-1, 7-1, 5-2. 5-1. Chucky says we're going to lose 3-1. Kieran O'Shea, 5-0. Mick says 6-3. Anush Raza says 3-1. Mofo. The chat's going too quick, guys. I can't even read these all out. 15-0. Who's saying 15-0? Dre.
Put your money on that.
Jake Backus back with us, 6-1 from Lubbock, Texas.
Well, we've got to be 2 minutes from kickoff here. Don't know why they're not. Here we are. They're going to go to the pitch now. Yeah.
Here we go. The teams are coming out. QPR in their gold strip. Must be their unveiling of their away strip. And Spurs in their away strip. Their sky blue kit with the badge right in the middle of the chest. First time we're using it as well.
We don't usually play well in sky blue kits, to be honest.
No, we don't.
Maybe today will be different.
It's hard to see those numbers on the back of the
it's
shirt.
not great, is it? All right, well, we're about to get underway here. Teams are doing their handshakes. Saar to score first.
All right. 2 seconds from kickoff. Let's just run through the lineup with you guys one more time. It's Brandon Austin in goal. Right back, Pedro Porro. Left back, Jamie Donnelly. A back two of Gray and Skip. Saar, Bissouma and Bergvall in the middle three with Johnson on the right, Werner on the left and Heung-min Son playing as the number 9. Ali Golds did say Lancashire's been the most impressive number 9 centre forward in training this week. So I'd love to see him have a go in the second half for longer than he did have in that Hearts game.
All right.
Spurs fans again have travelled in their numbers, this time not as far as all the way up to Edinburgh, but just across the other side of London to West London to, I don't even think it's called Loftus Road anymore, but we're going to call it Loftus Road.
Where is Tottenham?
Philippe Barr with the super chat says, in Ange we trust. 100% in Ange we trust. This is the last pre-season friendly before Spurs do go out on the tour.
Is that the former Bournemouth centre? Yeah, it is. Steve Cook, that former Bournemouth centre-back.
That's not the former Man City defender, Richard Dunn.
No. Jimmy Dunn, who's their captain.
Richard Dunn must be, what, in his mid-40s by
Probably,
now?
something like that.
Joe Films, players to play for both QPR and Tottenham. Les Ferdinand is one.
I was about to say. Jack Clark, no? Didn't he go on loan to QPR?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Jack Clark.
Adel Tarapt.
Jermaine Genius went on loan there.
Did he?
Yeah.
What, from Newcastle?
No, from Spurs.
Really?
We loaned him to QPR. And Andros Townsend went on loan there as well.
Townsend as well.
They went together, Townsend and Genius.
Luke Amos, yeah, that's a good one.
Luke Amos. I feel like when Redknapp was manager there, he must have... Cranshaw. Cranshaw was there for a bit.
People in the comments says Andy Sinton, Clive Wilson.
Soon to be Eze.
Yeah.
Bobby Zamora, yeah. Asu Akoto.
Did Akoto play for QPR? Oh, yeah. All right. We're about to get kicked off, get underway.
Yeah, you Spurs!
Sonny Boy has it at the centre spot. Let's do this, Tottenham. Come on. Fast start. Let's get some goals going.
We're underway here at Queen's Park Rangers. Spurs kicking off from left to right in their sky blue shirts. Let's go. Let's look for some Ange ball. Here's Bergvall early on the ball. Switch to Archie Gray. Kicking, they're starting a bit of a bromance, those two. You can see in the social media content Spurs are putting out. Nice play from Porro into Bergvall.
Come on.
Son on the right, in the centre, out to Brennan Johnson. Now Son. Jack Holback competing with him. Son holds him off, gets it out wide to Brennan. Now Pedro Porro. Oh, not sure about his angle. There's Archie Gray. Sarr. Son flicks it back into Sarr.
Oh,
brilliant play from Sarr.
Pape!
Sarr!
Oh,
good block. Brilliant football from Tottenham, and Sarr nearly opening up QPR there. Brilliant block at the end from the QPR centre-back.
that was really nice play from Pape, wasn't it? The way he just took it past that man.
Son pressing, rushing the keeper. QPR, oh, they got it forward here. Anderson, he's got Frey in behind. He's got out wide. Clip it to the box. And there's Brandon Austin to claim it. And a fast start in this game. Here's Bergvall. Bergvall to Werner. Out wide to Bergvall. He's on the left-hand side at the moment. Gives it to Werner.
Oh,
he dribbles
come
it
on.
out play. Not for the first time.
He did that last game as well.
did. Lovely play. Basuma into Sarr, into Son, who flicked it back into Sarr. And then Sarr, the lovely flick, cut inside Steve Cook, and a good block from the defender. Really good opening, though, from Tottenham there. This game promises to be open already. Here's Jamie Donnelly at left back again. To Werner, good ball. Werner now up against Cook. He goes on the outside, swings it in, and a flick at the front post. I think that's Porro there. No, it's Brennan. Of course, it's Brennan there in that position. Couldn't quite get the contact on it. Archie Gray, lovely touch from him, and a good ball into Basuma. Lovely accomplished play again from Gray. Here's Sarr. Gray to Skip.
Spurs running the show already in the second minute here.
Oh, a flick there, I think, from Werner. Looking for Donnelly. Wasn't the best.
Everyone's asking where to watch the match. We're watching it on Spurs Play, Spurs' streaming service.
Promising opening there was from QPR. Ball into the box. Oh, if it would have been on his head, it would have been a good chance there for QPR. Tottenham pressing high again. You know, it's a warm day in London today.
Not as warm as yesterday. Bloody hell, yesterday was baking.
Oh, it's a good play from Frey. He's got out wide to Smith. It's a good challenge, and it's out for a throw. Throw in to QPR. Oh no, Spurs have it, sorry. Ollie Skip into Brandon Austin. Frey's closing him down. He plays a good ball into Bergvall. Risking Bergvall.
Lovely
play
Bergvall.
into Sarr. Good build up from him. Sarr now streaming down the right hand side. Brennan to his right. Brennan now going on a run into Sarr in behind. Sarr cuts it back and nearly finds Timo, and it's just cut out. Very close to an opening goal for Tottenham. It's only 3.5 minutes in here. A lot of action so far.
We're smashing it at the moment.
Sarr has been all over the shop in a good way. Oh, good ball as well. Just cut out by Jimmy Dunn, I think that is. Sarr is causing havoc here.
Yeah. He's definitely the standout player so far. He just seems to be everywhere.
Corner taken short. Bergvall. Here's Porro. Back to Bergvall in the half space on the right side. Into the box. Good ball. Into Brennan, who just about keeps it alive for Bergvall. His shot is blocked. And it's
win that, Bissouma. Well played.
Bissouma wins it back. Here's Sonny in the box to Werner. Back to Son. Can he line one up? Here's Son. Heung-min Son goes on the left-hand side. Goes down the byline. And his shot is over the bar. Deflection. Referee says no. Goal kick.
God, just take a second to catch your breath for a second. It's been such a fast-paced game. It's great to see.
Spurs fans in full voice. Taking it short here. Here's Nardi to Steve Cook. Goes long for Frey and intercepted by Sarr, and Tottenham can recover the ball quickly. Brandon Austin now. I hate the numbers on these kits, says Charlie. I agree. It's not easy to see here.
Very hard to see.
Bissouma. Ball forward.
Ooh.
Lovely ball into Sarr, but it's not the easiest ball to control, and he's lost it. And it's not a great challenge from Bissouma on Coley, and a free kick to QPR. Colback. Bergvall chasing it down here. Tottenham not treating this like a friendly at the moment. Here's Panel with a long switch. It's a good ball actually, and kept alive by Anderson. And Skip has lost out to Anderson, but he recovers and wins it back and gives it to Bissouma, who's going to get forward now. He's got Donnelly on the overlap. Gives it to Son, who flicks it into Donnelly. Donnelly gives it back to Gray. Here's Bergvall. Good ball forward for Porro, and Porro goes, looks to the ball and behind to Son, but it's just too much on it. And Nardi has it. You saw what Porro was looking for there.
Yeah. Just didn't put enough whip on it.
Anderson to Colback. Out wide to Bonner. And a good play from Sarr, winning it back and keeping it alive as well. Here's Brennan to Porro. Now Archie Gray to Bergvall. Gray. Ollie Skip. Flicks it to Donnelly into
Lovely.
Bergvall. Popping it around nicely here, Tom.
Really nicely.
Here's Sarr to Brennan Johnson. Now Porro. Brennan. Sarr again. Bissouma shields it well from Frey and keeps possession.
Oh, go on, Biss.
Well.
Go on,
And he's
Biss.
going into the penalty area, Bissouma. And he gives out wide to Porro, whose ball is wild, unfortunately. Good football from Spurs, though.
Yeah, Porro showing a bit of rust once again. I thought he looked a bit rusty in the first game as well.
Steve Cook has the ball, plays it back to the goalkeeper, Nardi. Here's Clark Salter. Launches it forward towards Frey, who's going to hold off Skip, and he holds him off well, but Skip gets a challenge in and wins it back for Tottenham. And Bergvall with a sliding challenge, but can't quite beat Colback to it. They're now out wide. Here's Anderson, Skip coming over and winning it back again. He's had a good start to this game, Skippy.
A lot better than last game, that's for sure.
Skip to Donnelly now on the left-hand side.
Oh, Donnelly, what is that?
Giving it away, and here's Frey. Flicks it in, and good play from Porro intercepting. Here's Bergvall coming forward for Tottenham. Brennan. Bergvall with his left foot into Son. Son flicks it away. Here's Sarr. Porro to Gray. Now Ollie Skip looking forward. Sarr. Donnelly. Skip being pressured by Frey, and he's been fouled. It's going to be a free kick. Archie Gray into Basuma. Passes it out wide to Porro. I think I can't really see. It's Bergvall. The camera angle's terrible here. Bergvall. Oh, nice flick from Bergvall to Donnelly. Flicks it to Son. Back to Bergvall. Lovely ball from Tottenham. Johnson on the right side. Looks for Werner in centre. Just cut out at the last second. But some still more lovely football from Tottenham.
It's really just silky, isn't it? Proper silky. The way we're moving the ball. The way we're advancing it up the pitch. Really nice patterns of play.
Beautiful play in the build-up from Bergvall again. Here's Sarr out wide to Werner. Sarr to Gray. Here's Skip. Runs past Frey. Out wide to Werner. Cuts inside. Timo Werner. Out wide to Johnson. And here's Johnson. He's got Bergvall. Oh, he overhit the pass. Nice thought, but I think Bergvall actually complicated it by getting involved, probably.
Brennan could have just whipped it in himself.
Nearly 2,500 people in the chat. Big up to everyone watching with us. Watching this pure Ange. 10 minutes in, and we've played some lovely football.
Lovely stuff. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. We're popping it around like it's no man's business. Ange ball in full flow at the moment. Throw into Spurs.
No, it's a foul, I think.
Is it a foul?
Yeah. Foul on Basuma. Donnelly to take. Was it? No, he's leaving it for Basuma. No, leaves it for Bergvall. Skip. Archie Gray in the centre circle. Ollie Skip out wide to Basuma in the half space. Down the line to Donnelly. Actually, it's Timo Werner. Back to Gray. Gray in the centre circle. Lovely ball in between the lines to Sarr. Keeps the ball really well and gives it to Porro. Lays off to Johnson on the right-hand side. He's a bit too far wide here, Johnson. Gives it back to Porro. Flicks it inside Coley. But Coley wins the ball back and wins a foul.
Alpha Hill says, "We are Tottenham TV. Please sort out all these people spamming where to watch it and complaining about the price."
Just watch it with us, guys. We'll tell you exactly what's happening. Don't you worry. Nardi with the ball to Steve Cook. Jimmy Dunn cuts inside Werner. Back to Cook. Nardi. Son closing him down and Johnson closing down Salter. And it's a good build-up from QPR. Coley, is that a foul by Gray? It is. Gray says he won the ball.
He did win the ball, but he just had to go through the man first.
Here's Clark Salter to Cook. Out wide. Anderson can't get there and is intercepted by Donnelly. And now Werner streaming into the space. That's a foul, isn't it? Referee says yes. Foul on Werner. Free kick. Taken quickly. Here's Bergvall looking to get on with things. Sarr flicks it past Frey to Basuma. Bergvall. Back to Gray. They like passing it to each other, don't they, Bergall and Gray? I've noticed. Skip. Werner flicks it in for Donnelly, but Cook comes over and wins it back for QPR. Colback being pressed by Sarr.
Go on.
Nardi goes long, and it's out. It's not out of play. It's a good take by Coley, and he's in space here. Coley. It's actually a really good ball from the keeper. He's going to take Porro on. He cuts inside, goes on the outside, but Porro does well to intercept. Gray. Porro. His clearance is blocked, and Gray has to mop up and gives it to Johnson, who gives it away.
Brennan.
Bonner looking for the ball to the back post, and it's deflected for a corner.
Well, it's like 13 and a half minutes gone here, and Spurs, they are literally just running the show. The passing in the middle of the park is just insane. Corner now to QPR. It'll just be classic to go 1-0 down from a corner now.
Anderson to take for QPR. Outswinger from the right-hand side. Clips it to the back post and a header one. And Frey is cleared away by Porro, looking for a bit of ball juggling, but couldn't manoeuvre the shot. Headed back into danger, headed away by Skip. Here's Smith to Anderson out wide. Down the line.
Yo, Skippy.
Cut back. Oh, Coley was free at the back post, but was just over his head there. Ginger Cockrell says, great job, boys. Listening to you guys while watching the British Open on TV. Much Spurs love from Nowrose, Australia. Big up.
The British Open of what?
Don't know. Is it golf or is it tennis? I don't know.
It's not tennis. All right. 15 minutes gone now. It's time for a goal.
Porro with the throw. Donnelly makes himself available and takes it well.
Where's he come from?
Gives it down the line to Johnson.
Go,
Johnson
Brennan!
One. He's on the right side. He's got time and space. It's poor from Brennan. He had time there. He didn't have to rush it. Did not have to rush that, Brennan.
All he needed to do was do one of his classic slow-driven one. That's 1-0.
He had players in the box for a cutback as well. He didn't have to rush that. Poor from Brennan. He'll be disappointed with that.
He did the hard part, didn't he? He got it past the man.
He had a number of options there. Brennan Johnson playing like Boris Johnson, someone said.
I think we're frozen here.
Oh, problem with Spurs play, I think.
Classic Spurs play. I swear they go down every game.
Anyone else having a problem with Spurs play? Frozen for me too, yeah. Spurs play frozen for everyone.
It's just classic.
We're currently experiencing technical difficulties, says Spurs.
Bloody Spurs play.
Boo! Is this the global outage affecting Tottenham?
Oh.
Come on, Tottenham! I'm guessing any other stream is going to be taking it from Spurs play, I'm assuming.
Let's have a look.
Grandpa in the chat said, listening to you guys while watching cricket, tried to get on Spurs play, no luck, despite paying £45. Really? Well, there's a problem with Spurs play for everyone at the moment, it seems. Streams are fine. Son scored.
No, he didn't.
Well, the stream is down for everyone.
Let's see what we got here.
QPR stream is fine, apparently.
Oh, it's on Ghana.
refresh it. Oh, wait. It's fine on Spurs. Okay,
it here for now. Alright. Alright. Basuma has it in the middle of the park. Archie Gray. The human son who's come deep. Bergval. He gets tackled and QPR are on their way, but they just pass it all the way back to the defence. Spurs trying to press with Pape Matar. Nearly won the ball, but he just about got it out his feet. Here come QPR down the right-hand side. Timo Werner, he makes a foul, and it's a free kick to QPR.
All right, got it going. Nardi, oh, Johnson slipped. Oh, nice back pass. Well, passes back there from Donnelly. Sarr to Porro. There's Archie Gray to Skip. Oh, he's given away. And Anderson goes for an early effort on...
What's he trying there? What is he trying?
Porro. Brennan. Son. Basuma to Son. Bergval. Out wide to Timo Werner. Now Sarr. Oh, he's been picked pocket by Anderson, but Sarr recovered the situation well. Here's Skip. Bergval. Looking for Gray. Again, another pass between Bergval and Gray. To Porro, who goes long. Looking for Son. It's a decent ball, and Son can't get on the end of it. Colback.
We need a nice Sonny goal in this half. That's what we need.
Pressing. Here's Nardi. Oh, it's not the best ball. Jimmy Dunn has to rescue the situation. Werner's pressing and does well. Jimmy Dunn's forced to clear. Skip doesn't win the header. Frey up against Gray and sees out for a throw.
Super chat from Vinicius Correa saying we need two good wingers, a left back, backup, and a good IT guy for Spurs play. In my head, I was like, what is it? Well, what position is it? And then I said, oh, for Spurs play.
Here's Gray for Sarr. Down the line to Brennan Johnson. Here's Archie Gray. All given away. It's now Bonner. Good play here from Smith. Out wide to Anderson.
Oh, they're talking in the studio now on Spurs play.
Anderson taking on Donnelly. It's a good challenge from Donnelly. And out wide for a corner.
How embarrassing.
This is pretty much the reason they charge. Just for these games, essentially. Alright, well, it's a corner. Anderson to take. Outswinger. A header! Oh, it's flicked on by Jimmy Dunn, but not near the goal, luckily for Tottenham. Ball into the box, looking for the back post, headed away, and it's going to be a throw-in.
QPR stream apparently is completely fine. Here we
Anderson.
go. QPR.
Oh,
Played.
shot. Gray gets it away. Ball in
Another
and
corner.
cleared.
Spurs just taking their foot off the gas in the last 10 minutes.
They played some really good football at the beginning, but didn't get the goal. Spurs play back yet?
No. They're in the studio talking.
Oh, with an injury here, Bergvall is down.
Oh, God. Looks like his knee.
Some treatment. Hopefully he's okay.
Come on.
Oh, Decky's coming on.
Oh, God.
Bergvall is going to come off injured. What a shame. He's having a really good game.
Why can't we have nice things?
Spurs players back.
He's walking off. It's a good sign. Hopefully it's just a precaution that they're taking him off.
A bit ahead, so I'll go back to Spurs play.
But Kulusevski is on, well, coming on, doing his stretches on the side. And Bergvall just walks off and he goes straight down the tunnel.
Hopefully he's okay. Bergvall's off injured and Decky is now on.
Andrew Parkinson said he was holding his hammy.
What a shame.
So frustrating, man.
Hopefully it's just a precaution. Anderson, ball in the box, headed up in the air and away. Donnelly being pressed by Jimmy Dunn down the line to Werner, who's been fouled. Basuma to Skip. Gray to Skip. Out wide to Donnelly. Plays it back to Skip. Now Gray. Jamie Donnelly. Does well to get away from Frey and gets it back to Skip. Skip to Son. Son in his own half now. And his pass intercepted. Has forced to go back to Ollie Skip. Here is Son. Flicks it into Basuma and it's too far ahead of him, but luckily the pass by QPR is just also led astray. Here's Porro to Sarr. Now Brennan. Sarr flicks it into Porro, into Brennan. Oh,
Go on,
really
Brennan!
well. Brennan is in the box. Into the box! Oh! Save! What a chance for Son. Brilliant football from Spurs. Werner keeps it in. Werner gets to the byline and his cross is poor. And
that's exactly what Brennan should have done the first time he got into that position. He did it well this time. You know, got past his man,
Lovely
put a brilliant ball into the box.
Salter.
Brilliant
Perfect
ball.
Right on
Son's got to be finishing that.
Plate for Son. He's got to be burying that. Nardi with a great save. Cook. Frey looking for hold-up play. Basuma wins it back.
Let's go. Quick.
Donnelly. Basuma. Back to Sarr. Good ball out wide to Brennan Johnson in the box again. Brennan, can he find a pass? Brennan cuts it back, and it's off. I think it's hit off Porro.
Donnelly. Charlie Vale saying Porro and Brennan with some synergy there.
Nardi goes long. Saar comes and wins the header.
He's just been brilliant so far.
And it's going to fall to Decky. Oh, he tries to hold off Colback, but Colback just pinched it off him, and there's stop play again.
Oh my God.
Looks like he's got something on his back injury.
I think he's all right.
Back on his feet. No treatment needed. Donnelly to win Ballon d'Or 2030.
I swear I get into a panic every time one of our players go down. Last season just got me so stressed with injuries.
Frey. Out wide to Coley. Cuts inside and has an effort. Good save from Austin. Tips it over the bar.
That's a really good save.
Great effort from Coley there.
One-handed save to tip it over the bar. I mean, you saw that save in the first game, and he's backed it up with another bridge save here.
On chance, are they? No, here we go. Coley does really well here. Got a bit of a space, just shaped to shoot. Cut inside from 25 yards, and it tipped onto the bar, from Austin.
That is class from Brandon Austin, man.
Corner to be taken here.
Seems like a bit of a keeper, this Brandon Austin. I'm being really impressed.
Anderson. To the back post. Here's Coley. He's going to take Porro on. Cuts inside. Ball into the box. Headed away from Brennan. Skip looking to hold off Salter, and his Saar into Werner. Werner can't get in behind Smith. Good sliding tackle there from Smith. Werner was threatening to get in behind.
Oh, lovely play, Pape. No! We're going to show the save one more time. It was that good. Oh.
Good save from Brandon. Oh. Does really well fingertips there. Colback. Coley. Colback. QPR now coming forward is Coley on the left-hand side. Force backwards. Pyle. Nardi goes long. To the right-hand side. Header won by Donnelly. Looking for Basuma. It's just too far ahead of him. He's Colback. Smith. Skip coming in and looking to pinch off Smith, but doesn't get the job done. And Smith turns him and gives it to Anderson. Referee wave play on. Colback.
About 2 or 3 Spurs players just got done there.
Powell to Coley. Colback. QPR getting a foothold in the game now. Here's Steve Cook. To Salter. Coley down the line. Powell. Coley. Quick interchange with Bonner. Coley to Bonner. Nice fall from QPR. Powell with the ball in the box and a Frey! Offside.
Oh, thank God for that.
It's a good finish by Frey. Coley, it was good football. There's Bonner. I think he might be an offside there. But Frey with a really good volleyed finish. But he's offside.
They've really been growing in this game, QPR. You know, Spurs were so dominant in the opening 20 minutes. Opening 15, 20 minutes. And now QPR really starting to grow with it. Spurs have had a good chance, though, since QPR have grown into this game.
With the ball in behind to Porro. Is he going to get there? No. Salter clears. Porro. Keeps it in. Here's Basuma. Good ball to Son, whose touch is loose. Colback wins it back for QPR. Anderson to Frey. A breakaway for QPR. Frey's running at the back line. He's got Smith to his right. He goes for him. Now they've got players in the box. He's going to take on Donnelly. Goes on the outside. Gets the ball in. And it's over Coley's head at the back post. But he's going to keep it in.
Well, he did well to keep that in, to be fair.
Gives it to Powell. Bonner. Salter. Cook. Oh, it's a poor touch out wide and a throw into Spurs. Skip. Porro's down, is he? No, he's all right now. Austin goes long, but loose. Jimmy Dunn picks up the loose ball. Into Colback. Werner does really well to track back and win it back, but Son loses out to Salter. And now Coley. Outside the boot pass, intercepted by Basuma. And he can clear really well, actually. Oh, his pass is a bit too long for Decky, and it's going to be a throw into QPR.
Alexander Castro, don't even tempt fate. Don't even tempt fate by saying that, man. $10 to go to half time. Are we going to see a goal?
Here's Jake Salter. Coley given away to Skip. He gives it to Basuma. Basuma's looking for runners. Good ball by Basuma into Kulusevski. In between the lines is Sarr. Porro. To Brennan Johnson. Now Sarr. Game has slowed down a bit now. Basuma. Good ball in between the lines to Decky. Looks to flick it into Son. Couldn't quite manage it. Smith with an interception. He's running now, taking on Basuma. Goes down the right-hand side. Skips over there and wins it back. Well done, Ollie. Gray. Basuma now. Flicked by Donnelly well. Here's Decky. Son. Son can turn, and Werner in behind now on the left-hand side. Werner goes on down the left. It's a good challenge by Cook. Son's going to pick up the loose ball. Basuma. Sarr. To Gray. Skip. Timo Werner. Over the top. It's too long.
God, he's been really bad this game. So frustrating, Timo.
What's that? Another player down now. It's time for QPR. Steve Cook currently down.
All right, plays restarted. Big punt up the field from the goalkeeper, and Donnelly does really well to win that back.
Here's Basuma charging into the QPR half. Good ball. Here's Donnelly. No, it's actually Decky. Decky on the left-hand side. Loses it to Anderson. And Anderson does really well to wriggle out that situation. And gives it to Frey, but Spurs win it back.
Come on.
Porro. Basuma. Sarr. Out wide. Brennan to Sarr. Here's Ollie Skip. His pass is intercepted by Frey, but it falls to Werner. Back to Skip. Great. Here's Timo Werner. Goes down the line with a ball in the box and he wins a corner.
What's this going to be? Another short corner from Spurs? I think every single corner we've done in pre-season so far has been short. Grandpa says we need to see Lancashire again. I agree.
Oh, Basuma wanted a free kick there, but referee wasn't having it.
Could do with Mikey Moore as well. Yeah, out of the front three, Brennan's probably been the best player so far.
And Porro wins another corner. Porro. Basuma cuts inside. 1-2. Basuma in the box. Lovely play. Pass to keeper. What a goal! He's Basuma. Beautiful. What a goal by Basuma that is. What a goal.
We need to see more of that. That's what we need to see from Basuma, though. Like, it's been too long since he's just taken the initiative and just gone on a run like that.
That is an exceptionally taken goal by Yves Basuma. Really great link-up play between him and I think it was it Werner. He got the return. You thought maybe, is he going to take the shot? He rounds the keeper and sticks it in the back of the net. It's a beautiful goal by Basuma.
Let's see this again.
Past Anderson. It's Decky. Another flick by Decky into the path of Basuma. He just takes it in his stride. Dribbles past the keeper and sticks in the back of the net. And that's a second assist with a similar flick by Decky in this pre-season. Beautiful from Basuma.
Took it so well, didn't he?
Not the kind of composure you associate with Basuma in those areas. But what a goal that was. Really well taken.
All right, we've got our goal. 1-0 to Spurs. 4 minutes left of the half.
And Skip wins a throw, I think. It's our Spurs throw there.
Love to see that from Basuma. Absolutely love that.
Here's Sarr.
For too long now, Basuma just hasn't taken initiative on the football pitch and impacted any sort of attacking play. He's done it today.
Here's Brennan. Porro's on the overlap. He crots a cross in, and Werner was waiting back post, but just headed away. Smith. It's going to be a throw to Spurs. Oh no, it's throw to QPR here. Jimmy Dunn. Goes back to Cook. Son chases the keeper, Nardi, and the keeper, his ball isn't the best, but Sarr's touch takes it away from him. And Bonner can come away with it. Here's Anderson to Colback. Parr to Colback. A few minutes away from half-time now. Smith goes on the outside of Donnelly and outplay for a throw into Spurs.
Scorpion fan for life, member for 38 months. Big up to you. Says Kulu playing as a cam this season, 2 assists so far.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got a really good assist for the Madison goal, and that was a good flick into Basuma as well. Long ball to Brennan, who's the wrong side of par. Can he get the ball in? He does, and Son! Oh! Flick at the near post is just wide.
Sonny!
Should have been 2, and Sonny knows it. He's had a couple of chances now to score, Sonny. Good ball by Brennan. Into the near post. Son gets there first, and his flick is just wide. Couldn't quite get the connection there.
Come on, Sonny. Again, really nice play from Brennan. Good ball into the box. Sonny, again, should have done better.
Cook with a long ball forward. Donnelly loses the header. It's that foul by Skip. Frey has it. Referee waves play on for now. And put out play from Donnelly. Throw in. Oh, free kick actually. Yeah, Anderson's going to take.
Hello to Alan Gold.
Ball in, headed on, and away. Bonner's kept it in. Into the box. Coley looks for the flick. Tottenham win it back. Is Gray. Porro. Down the line.
Well
for
played,
Decky. It's
Tottenham.
good play from Tottenham. Decky in behind for Werner. Werner's one-on-one here. Timo Werner. Oh, it's straight at the keeper.
What a ball from Decky, though.
Brilliant ball. It's a classic Werner finish, though. And it's half-time. 1-0 to Tottenham. Right at the end of the half. Had a chance to double our lead. Couldn't quite do it. Timo Werner never really looked confident, did he? Going through one-on-one. His finish was...
he never does. That's the problem. He never does. And I feel like he's been really frustrating in this 45 minutes. Out on the left-hand side. I think every time he gets the ball, just something frustrating happens. But look, I think for the most part, it has been a positive display. The opening 20 minutes was scintillating stuff from Spurs. It really was. Pape Sarr at the heart of things. Bergvall was also really contributing to the silky play that we were doing in the middle of the park. And then it all just came a little bit disjointed. QPR, you know, gathering their paces, getting back into the game, started to create a few chances. And I feel like since Bergvall has come off, we haven't been as maybe fluid as maybe when he was on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the football was a lot... definitely a lot more fluid. It was a lot sharper in the early exchange of the game. I thought we were playing some really great build-up play, some lovely football in the opening 20 minutes or so, really opening QPR up on a number of occasions. I thought the build-up was really, really exciting and it was fresh. Didn't get the goal. The game kind of petered out in the middle of the game, and QPR came back into it, had a few moments with set pieces, and maybe could have got a goal where Brandon Austin was forced into a brilliant save. And then Tottenham, I thought, ended the half really strongly and started to create a few chances again. Johnson, the key architect, setting up a couple of chances for Sonny, who really should have scored. And then Basuma with a lovely opening goal, a really brilliant goal with brilliant build-up play between him and Kulusevski, a brilliant take from Basuma on his first touch past the keeper, and a brilliant finish as well. And Tottenham probably had the better chance in this game, you have to say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. On another day, Sonny should be having 2 goals to his name. You know, 2 great balls in the box from Brennan Johnson. They're just showing one there. You know, you expect Son to gobble those up for fun. Hits it a bit out. It was a bit to the right of the keeper, but it was an easy save for the keeper. He should be doing better there. And then the next one was a bit harder, but still you could expect Sonny to put those in the back of the net. So maybe the finishing isn't there yet from Sonny, but it's just the second game of pre-season. So At least he's getting in those positions. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and as long as he keeps getting the chances, you know that finishing's going to come. That's not in doubt. I think the big problem is when Son's not getting chances, then when he's being a bit anonymous and you got problems. But if he's getting those chances, he's getting ahead of his defenders. You know, he's one of the best finishers there is. So that finishing is not a problem for Sonny, and it will definitely get there. And he'll be disappointed he hasn't got on the score sheet today, but. We've had those chances, and I think the fans should be happy with the football he's seen. I don't think Gray's been as influential in this game, but I don't think he's done much wrong. I think he's still been pretty good, pretty solid. And I think credit to Skip. I think he's had a pretty solid game.
Skip has had, definitely. I would say, though, Porro has kind of carried on. I think maybe he has been slightly better than he was in the first game, but still a bit. You can see a bit of rust in his passing still there.
Yeah, he's not definitely at his best quite yet, Pedro Porro. I think we could all agree on that. But I think it's been some good football. I'm excited for the second half for Moore and Lancashire to enter the fray. I want to see what they're capable of in this kind of game. QPR definitely seem to be taking this quite seriously, and definitely seems quite a competitive game, and that's what you need.
Standout performers so far? I mean, for me, it's probably got to be Sarr, Brennan Johnson, Bergvall when he was on the pitch. Probably those two, Sarr and Brennan.
Bissouma's been pretty good.
Bissouma's
been pretty good. It took his goal, and I think he's been pretty solid throughout the game. I think those guys are the standouts. I'm just going to run for piss.
You're doing a Dyer. In terms of the second half, guys, who do we think that is going to come on? In my prediction, I would say Alfie Whiteman will come on in goal. Spence will come on for Pedro Porro. Royale and Phillips for Gray and Skip. I would say maybe one of Abbott or Robson for Donnelly. In terms of the midfield, so Kulusevski's come on for Bergvall already. I will say, who's going to come off for Bissouma? I think Maddison will come on. That doesn't leave too many defensive midfield. Maybe Hall will come on for Bissouma. For Sarr, Maddison. Moore on the right-hand side for Johnson. Lancashire for Son. And Solomon for Timo Werner. That is going to be my prediction for the substitutes at half-time. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see Moore and Lancashire really take the game to them in this second half. We saw what they produced at Hearts. Let's see, maybe against slightly better opposition, what they could do in the second half here. We've got a super chat here from Josh King. Big up to you, Josh. And he says, you guys worried about Son losing his finishing? Missed 3 to 4 if you include the last game, and seemed not as clinical second half of last season. I don't think I'm too worried just yet. I don't think it's just pre-season. It's the second game back. I don't think he's lost his clinical edge. Not one bit. Yeah, he wasn't the best second half of last season. I grant you that. But once the season kicks in, once he's got a few more minutes in his legs, I'm pretty sure Son will be back firing the goals in, that's for sure. King Pessy is worried about Son's finishing ability.
No, I think it's too early to say that. I think it's when it's over a prolonged period, then you got to worry. But I think his finishing is nothing to worry about. No, he should have buried those chances, but he goes through these periods as well. It's not
his argument, second half of last season, he wasn't as clinical as maybe he once was.
I mean, this is the most clinical player, one of the most clinical players of all time. So it's a high bar. I mean, maybe you could argue that, but I'm not going to start hitting the panic button just yet.
Yeah, so I was going through my my team for the second half. I said Whiteman in goal, Spence right back, Royale, Phillips at the back, one of Abbott or Robson at left back, Hall, Kulusevski and Maddison as a middle three with Moore, Lancashire and Solomon up front. Would you agree? Would you change anything else?
Well, the only thing to change would be whether Valise or Scarlett come in. Other than that, if he's going to change the whole back 11 again, then that would be it. I can't think of too many other options he has.
Got Alfie Devine on the bench as well.
Yeah, could bring Devine in. But I guess the fact that Decky's come in, I think Devine will probably come on for Decky at some point.
For Decky,
yeah, he'll probably come on like on the 70th minute or something. Give him 20 minutes or so. Wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Big up to you. 2,781 people here with us today. Thank you so much. The support is always so strong here at We Are Tottenham TV. And look, I think I think, it's been a game of kind of ins and outs. I thought like the first 15, 20 minutes we were really good, then kind of diminished in the latter stages in the next 20 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes, we got back into our rhythm and started creating those chances again. But I don't think it was as fluid as maybe those first 20 minutes were.
Yeah, I agree with that. The game definitely slowed down. I don't know whether it was because of Bergvall when it going off, or game state. Sometimes in periods of games, you're not on top like you were when you're games of football can go through periods, don't they? You can't be dominant for all of it, especially in this day and age where everything is so meticulously analysed. So I think we had a little period where QPR were coming into it and we kept them at arm's length. The only chance they really had was the Coley shot that was a long shot from 25 yards, which did force a brilliant save out of Austin. And then we took charge of it. So I think it's been pretty good. But hopefully in the second half, we can really take the game to them and create more chances. And look, we only won it up against Hearts at half-time. We end up winning 5-1, so hopefully something similar happens here.
Yeah, just the frustrating thing today is Bergvall, isn't it? Going off injured after playing so well in the first game. He played really well here in the second game, really making us tick, I felt, for the most part, when those opening 20 minutes. And for him to go down with an injury, let's just hope it's not anything too bad.
Let's just hope it's precaution. It might well be, it's pre-season, maybe any little twinge and they're thinking, look, it's better be safe than sorry, it's only a friendly. So hopefully that's the thinking. He did seem to walk off and he did walk down the tunnel unaided. So hopefully that's a signal that it's not that bad. But look, we'll have to wait and see what the medical staff say, and hopefully it's not bad, and hopefully he can, take part in the tour.
Quick update with the under-21s away at St Albans. It is 1-0 to Tottenham, with Ajayi getting the goal. Damola Ajayi, 18-year-old. He played quite a bit in the latter stages for the under-21s. He kind of mixed his time between the under-18s and the under-21s last season, mainly as sub appearances for the under-21s, but credit to him for getting the goal and putting Spurs underway at St Albans.
Yeah, good stuff.
But yeah, it should be second half in about 3-4 minutes. I'm actually really impressed with Brandon Austin. We've never seen him play too much, and they gave him a 5-year contract just at the end of last season, and maybe we're starting to see why.
Well, he's only had a couple of things to do in both his friendlies, and it's a couple of really impressive saves. Obviously, the one today was really good. It was a bit central, but tipped it onto the bar. It's a brilliant effort, and he did really well. It's hard to judge because, look, you're a professional goalkeeper. Obviously, you're brought in because you're capable of making those kind of saves. It's all about consistency and not making mistakes, and we haven't had the chance to see that, unfortunately. But, look, all you can do is deal with what's in front of him, and he's done that exceptionally well. He's made 2 brilliant saves.
Yeah. Werner been frustrating you?
Timo, yeah, he has. I think when he's got down to the byline, the quality hasn't really been there from him in general play. He's been okay in general play, but there's some moments obviously he dribbles the ball off the pitch and he does some ridiculous things where you just think, how is this guy a professional footballer? But look, he does have some qualities about him, and I think he's done some good things, but mainly he's been a bit frustrating. He had his big moment right on the stroke of half time where he could have shown a bit of composure, got beyond the defender and just put it in the corner, and he never looked comfortable, never looked like scoring, and it was a poor finish. So not disappointing, I think, from Timo today, I think it's fair to say.
Toby Marks Dunn with a super chat says, Timo is good 5th choice, Brennan great 4th choice wingers, Son better on the wing, need attacking reinforcements, midfield and defence strong. I still think maybe we could do with one more in defence, but I agree the defence and the midfield are strong. It's definitely the attack we need the reinforcements in, but we need to also get players out the door before we can. We've got such a stacked squad as it is.
Yeah, and that's the problem. We got way too many players, and I'm guessing and just thinking you got to get a few of them out before we bring some in. But the problem is the age-old problem at Tottenham is getting players out and then upgrading them, and that's always is easier said than done, isn't it? We've got players like Solomon on the bench. We've got players like Højbjerg still around. There's a lot of players. Emerson. We've got a lot of players who are still here, who we need to find homes for before we think about adding serious numbers to the team, and that's a big problem. But I think there's clearly a need in the forward line for upgrades. Andrew's mentioned that many a time. So hopefully we can get those upgrades and really push on next season. But it's going to be difficult.
Do you think there will be any maybe surprise exits from now to the end of the window?
Any surprise exits?
A Bentancur, a Bissouma, a Kulusevski. There are rumours about Kulusevski.
You can never say never, but I mean, the reason there'd be a surprise is because I'm not expecting it. So I can't say that I'm expecting something unexpected to happen. But potentially,
no, I didn't say. Do you think it will happen? I mean, could it happen? Do you think
it could happen?
There's rumours. There's rumours last night about Aston Villa making a surprise approach for Kulusevski.
I don't think we'd entertain a Villa approach unless they're paying over the odds. I don't think we'd entertain that. I'd imagine. Like they will probably have to put an extra bit of money on top of what we would charge probably for Decky if Villa are coming in for him as a rival. I would assume anyway.
Yeah. How much do you reckon that is? What's his market value? 45 million?
I'll say 50 million.
45, 50 million?
Yeah, between that. We signed him for what, 35, 30?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say about 50 million. He's definitely a 50 million pound player. I don't see us entertaining an offer from Villa for at least 60, I would say. I don't think we accept 55 from them. I don't think we're that interested in selling him. So there'd have to be a big offer.
And any, do you think there are any truth to these rumours about Jacob Ramsey and a swap deal for Giovanni Lo Celso? I mean, we heard about this like a month ago, and it's just crept back in now.
It is, but it doesn't sound like it's a credible rumour. From what I saw, it says the report from TYC says reports in England say.
There was a separate report later on that night. Didn't mention anything about Jacob Ramsey, but it did mention something about Lo Celso going to Aston Villa.
Yeah, again, that guy didn't seem that reliable. So I don't know. I don't know how much truth it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Villa do want Lo Celso.
I mean, he's worked under Emery before. Emery knows him. He did well under Emery as well, Villarreal. He was a big part of that team that got to the semi-final of the Champions League under Unai Emery. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they're interested. And also, we're willing to sell for sure. I'm not saying it's unlikely that deal happens. I'm just saying I'm not sure how reliable those sources are. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, in terms of Jacob Ramsey, I'm a fan of Ramsey. I think he's a really good player, and that he hasn't played enough football in the past year, obviously with injury problems and everything like that. But I just can't see where another midfield player. I've said it before. I just can't see where another midfield player, whether it's a 6, an 8, maybe a 10, I can see, but that's about it. I can't see the way any other midfielders like fit into the squad right now.
Yeah, and especially with Bergvall and Gray now here. Someone like Ramsey, unless we are selling someone like a Bentancur or a Kulusevski, I just don't see where he fits in.
Yeah.
Also, I know he can play out wide sometimes, but I'm not a massive fan of him out wide. I prefer him in the centre, and he's definitely more of a number 8. He can play the number 10, but I don't see him as a creative number 10. I see him as a number 10 who can maybe make late runs in the box and can run at people and carry the ball, but he's not much of a creative force. So he's a different kind of number 10 that we have, which I guess could be a good thing, variation. But I don't see him displacing Maddison much, and obviously Bergvall's there now as well. So, I mean, I don't see it as a massively necessary deal, but if he's replacing Lo Celso, I can definitely see the argument that, improves the depth, he covers a few positions, and he's English as well, and has a lot of scope to improve.
I mean, in my mind, Lucas Bergvall is the kind of Giovanni Lo Celso replacement. That's what it is in my mind. And then you've got Archie Gray as the Højbjerg replacement. So, in that sense, like how the numbers don't add up. They don't add up. They don't add up if you're bringing in Jacob Ramsey. Someone in the comments here, and I saw it a lot on social media last night, said that signing Jacob Ramsey smacks of no ambition by this football club. I don't agree with that, because I think he's a very good footballer, but I think he's got a lot of scope to improve as well, and I think he'll do well, playing a lot of minutes, particularly in a system like Ange Postecoglou plays. I don't get all the anger and the negativity around it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a negative signing. I think it's definitely positive, and he improves the squad, and he's a good player. I don't think he moves the needle much, to be honest, as opposed to other players. But I do think he's a good player who, if he does fulfil his potential, can definitely improve a lot. And I do think he's a player with big scope to improve a lot of different facets. But I don't think he's a. I can understand maybe he's not a massively exciting player, and maybe there are other players who, like Eze, and they're bigger names and more exciting players, and maybe players who people feel like we need more. So I can understand that argument, but I do think he's a good player, and I wouldn't be unhappy if we signed him.
Do you not think he's a player that maybe could surprise a few people? Because a couple of years back, a lot of people were saying how good this guy is, Jacob Ramsey. Anyway, the players are out for the second half. I can see James Maddison there. I can see Alfie Devine there.
I see Lancashire.
Lancashire's out there as well.
They haven't made many changes, it looks like, QPR. Ramsey gives me Delhi vibes. Let's see.
So what are the changes here?
Oh no, Phillips, Maddison, Lancashire. There's Phillips.
Yeah, Emerson,
Devine,
Phillips.
Decky.
Who's that right
Solomon.
back?
That's Solomon.
Oh, Spencer's that right back. Here's Lancashire.
Is that Mikey Moore on the right? Spence there, Devine. Yeah, Mikey Moore's there. Yeah, I think it's
Solomon.
Probably, yeah, Solomon's on the left. So,
Who's left back?
1 minute. Gunter in goal.
Oh, Gunter.
Spence, Emerson, Phillips, and Abbott on the left.
Yeah.
Devine, Maddison, and Decky, and Solomon, Lancashire, and Moore.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's see what George Abbott has at left back, and I want to see a repeat performance of Jed Spence.
Here's Alfie Devine. James Maddison on the left-hand side at the moment.
So who's he left on the bench? He's left Scarlett, Valise,
Robson.
and Robson. And Whiteman, yeah.
Here's Phillips.
Super chat from Husen. No comment there, just a super chat, so thank you very much. Your first super chat, it tells us to celebrate it.
Oh, Lancashire with a touch. Good ball from Decky, but couldn't quite get it under control. Here's Ashley Phillips. Does get under control. It's a good ball into Maddison, into space. He's got space here, Madders, on the edge of the box. In behind to Lancashire. Past the keeper, a bit too far wide, and it's just hit the side netting.
Good play, though. Really nice ball from
Lovely.
Ashley Phillips
and
there.
And he got there first, Lancashire, Not easy.
Really good play from Ashley Phillips to find Maddison in all that space. Maddison did well to find Lancashire, but he just took it a bit too far.
Got there ahead of the defender, Clark Slatter. Couldn't quite
The
force it.
Joracle is back with us on the stream. Big up to the Joracle. Member for 14 months. And he says, the youngsters look great, but none of them look better than the young Ben and Sim, though. Big up, lads. Hope to join you in N17 next season. We hope to welcome you in N17 next season, my friend.
Yeah, let us know when you're here. We'll get you tickets. Come on.
Oh, go on, Jed.
Oh, Jed.
That is class.
Down the line to Mikey Moore into the box, and he's looking for the back post of Solomon. Can't find him. Moore still has it. So Devine to Madders. Devine.
Ah, unlucky. Maddison.
Frey.
Loose pass from him.
Into Anderson. Emerson coming over and wins the throw.
Really nice play from Jed Spence again. Looking positive, looking on it, looking confident. That's what we like to see.
Got 10 people watching on TikTok at the moment.
The redemption arc is real.
Big up to everyone on TikTok.
Another super chat here from Husen saying, buy Eze and Tony and we can forget about another 6 or 8. We have Bissouma, Bentancur, Saar, Berg, but Gray, Donnelly and Skip if he stays, so we're covered.
We are covered. It's where, well, Donley in a 6. Donley.
He says 6 or 8, yeah.
I mean, we have options. Is whether they're good enough. That's the question, I guess. Here's Spence. Gunter. Oh, no Tyrese Hall yet as well. Did mention
I don't think he's on the... Is he on the bench?
Oh, nice play from Devine.
He is.
His Spence into space, in behind, looking for Solomon. Here's Manor.
Go on, Manor. Go on.
Now Abbott to Madison. Madison to Devine. Abbott.
Oh, unlucky Alfie. He just tried the nutmeg there. Wins a throw on though.
George Abbott. Phillips. Emerson.
He really is a man mountain. Look how small he makes Emerson look. That's mad. Emerson's not a small guy.
Here's Decky. Good ball in between the lines to Madders. Abbott's in space here. Out wide. Here's Solomon in space. Manuel Solomon down the line to Abbott. Leaves it for Madders. And it's out for play for a throw-in. For a corner. Super chat here from Grandpa. Says, go with young Ben and Sim to Singapore, Japan in Korea. Keep watching their reports from the trip.
Come on, Grandpa.
Come on. Come on. Devine to Emerson. Out wide to Spence. Spence with a good ball in the box, and it's just over Lankshire's head. And it's out of play with the throw. Tottenham started this half well.
It's just so much more exciting with these young players on.
Here is Emerson to Spence. Down the line to Moore. Back to Spence. Good play. Good interchange. Spence down with the ball in the box. Away. Away by Clark. Emerson to Phillips. Matters. Oh, good ball liner. Good flick by Devine, I think that was.
Yeah.
No, it's Decky.
Ah.
Anderson. Dunn. Down the line. Here's Anderson. Ball through the centre. Emerson has it. I'm going to give it back to Gunter. Spence. Oh, lost it, and he's given away a corner.
It's all right, Jed. Keep going. Don't let your head drop. Still 2,795 people here watching the game with us.
Hundreds and thousands on TikTok says hello, Ben and Sim.
Hello.
Anderson with a corner for QPR. And in, away by Gunter. Here come QPR again. Bonner. And picked up by Abbott. Now flicking behind his Devine. Here is Moore, Mikey Moore. Good play to Abbott. Back to Gunter. Oh, good ball to Spence. He can turn. And now it's Lancashire to Decky. Cuts inside. Devine to Spence. Here's Phillips to Madison. Oh, good 1-2 with Abbott. And he wins a free kick.
Arsenal set to lose Chido Obi Martin to Man United, it looks like.
Oh, wow.
Another big academy prospect leaving Arsenal.
Here's Emerson. Moore, is that a foul on Spence? Referee says no. He wanted a foul. Referee didn't oblige.
It's mad the amount of academy talent leaving Arsenal at the moment. We need to be careful.
We need to be careful.
Yeah, it's important to show these players pathways or they'll leave.
We are. They aren't. Here's Spence. Divine was just kept in by Mikey Moore. Spence. Here's Gunter. Divine. Oh, good ball to Spence. And he switches it. It's over the head of Solomon.
All right,
Here's
let's
Solomon.
go, man.
Phillips. To Divine. Looking for support. In between the lines of Spence. Now Mikey Moore.
He looks fairly comfortable on the left-hand side, doesn't he?
Into the box. It's going to be a corner. Who does?
Phillips.
Phillips. Yeah.
Oh, there's our mate from Enfield.
Mikey Moore.
Oh, bloody hell. What is going on?
Emerson. To Phillips. Solomon in behind. Can't get Abbott involved.
I'll pop off for a sec.
All right, goal kick to QPR. Long ball forward, picked up by Emerson. Here's Spence. Emerson, Divine. Good ball out wide by Divine. Lovely to Mikey Moore. And his ball in behind is intercepted. And in fact, he loses out on the throw as well. Throw into QPR. Looking for the ball in behind from Divine. He's lost it. And now Cook out wide to Jimmy Dunn. Oh, he's lost out to George Abbott. And Abbott's pass is intercepted by Anderson. And QPR can come away with it. Cook. Nardi. Anderson being pressed.
Well played, Phillips.
Phillips. Oh, Abbott's flick. Frey gets a touch on it, but wins a throw. No, he doesn't. Is it a throw to QPR? No. Abbott. To Phillips. Gunter. Divine now. Flicks it. It's not a foul. Anderson. He's Frey in the box. His shot is a good covering challenge by Emerson. And it's going to be a corner.
Brian Daigle loving that Alfie Divine performance. Alfie Divine doing divine things. Loving him in that position. He is playing well, to be fair.
Got bullied there. Was Abbott, I think it was.
Abbott, yeah.
Anderson with another corner. Near post by Cook, I think it is, and away for a goal kick.
Half an hour to go. We need to see some goals, man. Haven't seen too much of Mikey Moore on the right-hand side. Let's get him involved.
Now. Divine playing the number 6 today. Here is Mikey Moore to Spence. Gets away from Smith.
Oh,
Nutmeg.
Jed Spence, man.
Wins a corner. He wants a foul.
Well played, Jed.
Really good nutmeg there.
Spurs fans showing their appreciation for Jed Spence. The redemption arc is real, people.
Couldn't handle him there. Corner in. Taken short. Maddison. And in there. Oh, it's into the bar. I think it was Lancashire who got the header in, I think.
Return of the Jedi.
Done. Solomon pressing. And Phillips wins it back.
That's
and
it. Let's go.
Kulusevski and his Mikey Moore's in there! Oh! It's a good save from the keeper. 1-on-1 there. Mikey Moore unlucky not to slot that home. Really good run. Great ball that was through as well from Decky. And so close to another goal for Mikey Moore. Great ball from Decky. There's more. Tried to slow it in the near post. It's a good save from the keeper.
Unlucky, Mikey. Keep going. Well played, Dejan Kulusevski as well. Proper pinpoint from Decky, wasn't it?
Beautiful. Right into his path. Didn't have to break stride. Here come QPR now. Bonner. Good tackle from Maddison and a nutmeg pass. Oh, Lancashire's lay off. It's just behind Decky. Here come QPR. Smith. Bonner. Takes on Spence. Is that a foul? Ref says no. Emerson. Back to Gunter. Tottenham playing out really effectively as Emerson. And now Mikey Moore. Good ball for Moore into Decky. And he's got Lancashire to his right. He uses him. A nice one too. Decky's into the box. Cuts it back.
Corner
and it's
ball.
a corner.
Really nice football there from Spurs. All the way from playing it out of the back. Played out of the back. Such nice one-touch football there, didn't we? Oh, unlucky Mikey Moore. Just showing that Mikey Moore chance once more.
Taken short again. Decky. Divine. Now Maddison on the right-hand side. 1-2 to the byline. Maddison clipped it to the back post over everyone's head. And now Abbott's picked it up on the left-hand side. Divine. Switches it to Emerson. Decky. Oh, looks for a little nutmeg on Frey, but Frey comes in and wins the challenge. Emerson with a foul.
Oof.
Oh, 63 minutes on the clock here.
Still only 1-0. Doesn't look like it's going to be that goal fest we were all hoping for.
No. Here's Cook. Nardi, good ball. Abbott wins a header, and Solomon's in space now. He's got options here, Manor. Cuts inside into Maddison. And his shot is saved. Not the best ever from Madders. Here's Jimmy Dunn.
So Manor's just done more in that move than he did the whole of the first 45 against Hearts.
Here's Colback. He turns. And he switches. And it's a good switch. And Abbott's lost it. And one back maybe from Decky. I think he wins a throw here. No, he doesn't. Throw to QPR. Jack Colback.
Giorgio says, if only we can get Spence's attitude in check. He's a baller. Well, maybe something switched in him because did well for Genoa at the back end of last season. Started this pre-season really well. Maybe he's grown up.
Divine. Good play to Maddison, who's looking for the through ball to Lancashire. Can't quite get it through. Foul by Spence. And Tottenham bring on Valise and Tyrese Hall.
Who for Lancashire and Devine?
Decky, I think.
Decky and Devine will go a bit further forward.
Lancashire's going off.
Shame Lancashire couldn't make the same impact as he did in the first game.
Yeah, he had that one chance. Yeah, wholesale changes for QPR.
"25 minutes.
All right, getting these subs on the pitch. So I'm guessing Divine going to move to the 8 and Hall's going to step in the 6 now.
Yeah. Wait, who came on? The Valise or Scarlett?
Valise.
I actually really like Valise. I don't get some of the stick maybe he gets from some of the fans.
Hall wins it back up the pitch. Here's Divine to Tyrese Hall. Matters flicks over. Oh, in behind, looking for Valise, but it's behind him.
How old is he now, Valise? 20?
Yeah, 20, I think. We signed him at 19.
Yeah.
Long ball forward. Over Phillips' head, and here is Emerson. Tyrese Hall. Good touch here. Oh, he's actually lost it. It's a good challenge. And Anderson. And they're in behind here. QPR. Smith's there. And his shot is well blocked by Spence. Well done. Well done to Jed. Did really well to get in position there and get the block in.
Look how much ground he made up as well. The guy is absolutely rapid.
Anderson. Corner cleared at the near post by Emerson. Here's Colback. Now they're hoisted the ball into the box. Spence at the back post to clear. Anderson still has it. And down the line, Spence again coming over. So Emerson this time coming over and putting out for a corner. Anderson to take. Into the back post, and Gunter with a nice punch. More wholesale changes for QPR incoming. Here's Phillips. Put out for a throw. Dunn. Good play from Valise to win it, but Jamie Dunn into Anderson. On the right hand side, into the box and a flick at the near post.
Ooh, that was a good chance.
To make it 1-1.
Good chance
Dykes,
there.
I think it is.
And Dykes got the cane rolls, has he?
Huh?
Cane rolls for Lyndon Dykes.
Good play from Anderson there. Dykes is there at the near post, gets in front of the defender. And he could have finished that really. Some more substitutions now for QPR.
Jack Colback going off. They got 5 changes. Spurs under 21 still winning by a goal to 1. Spurs here still winning by a goal to 0. Sorry, not a goal to 1, a goal to 0.
Okay.
Oh, that keeper looks very young.
Here's Phillips to Gunter. All being closed down, but does well. Spence's pass a bit blind, didn't find anyone. Ball down the line. Spence seeing it out.
Trying to anyway.
Oh, nice nutmeg. Emerson. And a foul, free kick to Spurs. No, free kick to QPR.
Who was the foul by? Spence.
No. Not sure, actually. I think Emerson. Free kick into the back post and nearly got there, but Gunter claimed it well.
Really good
Now
take from
Abbott.
Gunter.
Well, he's been pushed, but he finds the ball out wide to Solomon, who's got space now, Manor. Cuts inside. Into Madison. Tyrese Hall. Madison. Thought he was going to dink it to the back post. Decides to pass it to Emerson instead. Phillips. Abbott. Madison back to Abbott. Back to Madison. Solomon. Madison. Hall. Here's Solomon. Madison's on the ball again, starting to take things a bit. Good ball into Spence, who touches and turns it back out wide to Emerson, who gives it out wide to Moore. Who lovely flick by Moore, but couldn't beat the second player. And here come QPR. Dykes is in the middle. Oh, I couldn't find him, and it's cleared away. And Mikey Moore, nice bit of dribbling here from Moore. Lovely. His pass isn't the best, though, to Devine, who keeps it in. Tries to flick it into Moore's path, but loses it. Here come QPR. Out wide. Valise now charging down the centre-back. Keeper forced to go long. And Phillips is going to mop this one up. Oh, it's not the best touch from Phillips, but he'll make sure he's still got possession. Abbott. Phillips. Solomon. Looking to cut inside.
That's a foul. Come on. Oh, Edge Postecoglou.
Not much really happening in the second half, to be honest.
No.
Here's Phillips. Solomon tries to flick it into Valise. Can't find him. Oh, it's a bad mistake. And here comes Abbott, I think. Yeah. No, it's Valise. Oh, Valise lost it. Oh, down the line.
Well played, Emerson.
And passing to Madders. Madders with a goal. Big, good ball to the right hand side. Here's Mikey Moore into the box over everyone's head.
He's putting a good shift on the right hand side, Mikey Moore, isn't he? Here we go.
Or Abbott to Hall. Lovely ball into Moore. Can't turn. And here come QPR. On the left-hand side. He's going to go on the outside of Spence. He cuts inside. He has a shot deflected over the bar. Corner. Good block from Spence.
Let's go and finish this game, Tottenham. Maybe not as exciting from the youngsters as it was in the second half against Hearts. QPR making it very difficult for them. Here it comes.
Corner and headed away. Back out wide to the taker, to the back post, and it's over everyone's head. And a shot, deflection. Oh, it's just wide. Another corner. QPR having a few sighters at the moment. Corner in, header one.
Get it away.
And a shot by the number 16, blocked by Madison, and he can clear, and he wants a foul, and he gets a foul.
It's good pressure there from Jed Spence again. Still was able to get the ball away, but I think he's been really impressive again.
More into Spence. Emerson. Oh, that's a foul on Emerson, surely. Referee says no, play on. Looking for Dykes. Good play by Abbott, I think, to get that clear.
How was that not a foul? He literally barged him in the back. This was a ridiculous decision I've seen.
Emerson wants treatment. Actually, he doesn't want treatment, but treatment's been called over. Emerson's not happy with the challenge. See this again.
Like a steam train through his back.
Ah, that's a foul, surely.
How is that not a foul? Referee was right there as well. Got a really good sight of it.
9 times out of 10, that's given a free kick. Oh, he stamped on his knee as well on the follow through there.
Oh, God.
Hopefully he's all right.
Ah, 2-0 to Spurs under 21s.
Ah.
Let's hope the men's team can follow suit now. Just over 10 minutes to go, people.
I Police closing down the keeper, who boots it long. It's going to be a throw into Tottenham. All right, throw into Spurs. Here's Spence. Madison back to Spence. Can he go back down the line? He wins a free kick.
Come on.
Tyrese Hall. Now Alfie Devine.
There's another goal in this, surely. Not been the greatest game, to be honest.
Devine. Oh, loses the ball. And Spence wins the throw. Yeah, second half has been a bit of a damp squib, to be honest.
It's been pre-season, like a classic pre-season game, the second half.
Yeah, a bit more disjointed since all these subs have been made. Oh, it's a good play by Lloyd for QPR, but he loses it, and Valise into Solomon. They're looking to play it forward quickly. Emerson, Devine, Spence, Moore. Oh, Spence out of play. Here's Lyndon Dykes. Wins a corner, does he? Yeah. Corner to QPR. Corner in and a header. Oh my word, just wide. I think, does Dykes win that? No, number 27. Good chance that was. Inside the area, he wins the header. Just outside the 6-yard box is just wide. Oh. Bit of luck there for Tottenham, bit of a let off. Here's Emerson. Mikey Moore, lovely play for Moore. His second touch was lost though. Devine goes long, looking for Spence. It's a good ball. Spence takes under control. Down the line, down the line. Didn't release it. And it's a throw in. Here's Gunter to Phillips. Hall. Hall's lost it. And here come QPR. Oh, Lloyd nearly tripped, but he stayed on his feet. A ball in the box, away by Phillips, kept on by Emerson. Here's Lloyd. On the left-hand side now, cutting inside. Pulled back. And they're in the box. A shot. Good block by Emerson. And it's going to be another corner.
How many corners have we given away in this game?
Oh, another one.
Seems to be corner after corner.
All right, corner in and claimed by Gunter again. And a long throw by Gunter. It's a good throw. It's going to be kept in by Solomon. Oh, but he slips by getting the ball. Wins the throw, though. Another sub. Scarlett is now on.
Who for Valise?
For Tyrese Hall.
What? So what? Divine back in the 6.
Hall on off for Scarlett. All given away. It's Lloyd on the left-hand side for QPR. Ball into the box. Dykes is there. There's a chance of the back post. Good block by Abbott.
Super chat from Tom Witten saying, cheer up, lads. I'm taking the money I would have spent on Spurs playing. Buy pints for Ben and Sim. Like and subscribe. Do the same. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to you,
mate.
Tom.
Big up to you.
Thank you very much. Be spent on pints in Korea.
Exactly. Right, another corner. Oh! This time they do win it. I think it's a save by Gunter. And back in there, Gunter claims. And another quick throw by Gunter, looking for Mikey Moore this time. Mikey Moore cutting inside. Into Madison. He's slowing it down a bit. Pass out wide. Here's Solomon. Madison. Good flick. And Solomon. Oh, it's going to find more. And it's a flick. And a goal!
Yes! Scarlett!
Dane Scarlett arriving at the back post. Tapping. I think Mikey Moore gets the assist there.
Diamond Dane, come on!
2-0 to Spurs. And Dane Scarlett with a good striker's finish. And it's 2-0.
It's got to be a Spurs touch.
Bit of luck there. I think Solomon's flick didn't come off. Went over to Mikey Moore, I think. His ball, the outside of his boot, goes all the way to Scarlett. And he buries it.
That was a really nice ball in from Mikey Moore.
Yeah,
outside of the boot, bang.
As well. Really nice ball. Right across the face of goal.
Scarlett does well to get in front of the defender there as well.
Just come on as a sub, and he bags the goal. 2-0.
Surely that's his first touch. I don't remember him having another one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Lovely, lovely stuff. Nice way to round off the game. Scarlett having his moment in pre-season.
So now in pre-season, these games, we've got a goal from Mikey Moore, Dane Scarlett, Will Lancashire.
Yeah.
The Academy boys are coming through in this pre-season big time.
And this was the save from Gunter. Look at that.
Luca Gunter.
From Dykes as well. Lyndon Dykes gets the header in. And it is going into the corner. It's a brilliant stretch from Gunter.
Interesting as well. Josh Keeley starting for the under-21s and Luca Gunter here playing for the main team.
He's doing well, Gunter, I have to say.
Couple of nice takes in there as well.
Seems commanding.
All right, last couple of minutes. It's another corner to QPR. Ball comes in.
Header, and Gunter comes.
Oh, well played, Luca Gunter, once again.
And Solomon wins a throw. Abbott. Nice flick. Here's Abbott. Devine.
Oh, well
Flicks
played,
into
Alfie.
Spence. Sorry, to Emerson. Here's Mikey Moore. Down the line. Devine. Spence. Good football from Spurs. Spence flicks it into Devine, who squares it, and it's gone into the keeper's arms.
He is playing actually really well, Alfie.
Good
Devine.
football. Yeah, he's been impressive, Devine. Madison with a challenge, and Scarlett comes and puts it out for a throw. 30 seconds left. $15 seconds. Is there a chance for one more chance here? Is there time?
Nah, that's it.
Here's Dykes.
Oh.
Good challenge foul, actually, by Phillips. Free kick.
And this is probably going to be the last attack of the game. And all the friendlies so far, they've blown up bang on. And now they've blown up 10 seconds after. But look, a really good performance, I think, in moments for Spurs, particularly in the first half. Those opening 20 minutes, the silky moves were coming through. And I thought, we were going to go on to a bit of a rout and a bit of a rampage in the game. It did slow down a little bit. But when we were on top in those first 20 minutes, how impressive was it? Those silky moves in the tight spaces, the one-touch passing, advancing up on the pitch, not converting chances, but creating chances. And I thought Pape Matar in those first 20 minutes was unplayable at times.
Yeah, he looked really sharp, and considering it was his first pre-season game, I was really encouraged by his opening to the game. And I thought Tottenham were playing some really good build-up football, some really nice fluid passing patterns. Bergvall at the centre of a lot of them, really good progressive passes. Gray as well, always looking to pass forward. And we were creating some really good situations. Brennan Johnson was getting in all sorts of positions down the right-hand side. He was setting up chances for Sonny. He had chances for himself as well. And we probably should have had a couple more goals before we did take the lead. The game did slow down a bit on the about 20 to 25 minute mark. QPR were getting back in the game, had a few set pieces. Coley forced a brilliant save out of Brandon Austin with the one-handed save after a 25-yard effort. But brilliant opening goal from Tottenham. Great link up between Basuma and Kulusevski. Another lovely flick from Kulusevski. Another assist for him, right into Basuma's path. He took the goal really well. Took a really great first touch, past defender, past the keeper, and a really good finish to give Spurs the lead in that first half. And we could have doubled that lead. Sonny had another chance just before the break. Timo Werner, after a really good through ball, Trivela through ball from Kulusevski. Timo Werner had a chance in behind, but unfortunately never really comfortable, and a shot was saved by the keeper. But then the second half, a lot of changes for Tottenham, a few changes for QPR as well. Was a bit disjointed, I felt. Wasn't the same fluidity that we saw in the first half. Despite a decent start to the half, didn't seem to create the same number of chances. And it wasn't the best of games that second half. We kind of just trudged away. Gunter made a few good saves. QPR probably had the better of it in that second half with the corners they had and dominated quite a bit. But Tottenham finished the game strongly with the goal from Dane Scarlett. And I think Madison had a chance as well, which he could have done well. And I think, Mikey Moore and Jed Spence did impress again. Yeah,
down that right-hand side, they were definitely threatening, I think, throughout. That's where most of our good play did come from. I was, again, a bit disappointed with Manuel Solomon out on that left-hand side, as I was in the first game against Hearts. I felt RP Devine down the middle was a constant threat, even though, the game wasn't probably the best of games. I think those three players, where you look at Devine, Spence and Mikey Moore, did play well throughout that second half. So that's really positive to see. It is a bit unfortunate that Will Lancashire couldn't make the impact that he did make in the first game, because I felt like he did have that one chance where a really nice ball from James Maddison, he took it a bit wide. But apart from that, I think he failed to make too much of an impact. But still, good showing from the youngsters. Good to see that the future is definitely bright at Spurs, and I think that was more on show of that today. Wasn't maybe the game that we all expected, and maybe after the first 20 minutes everyone was expecting a lot of goals in it, but still good to keep the wins coming. 2-0. The under-21s won 2-0 as well today, so back-to-back wins in pre-season. It sets up to go on the tour quite nicely, doesn't it?
Mikey Moore, goal and assist now in pre-season, and a goal on the behind the closed doors friendly as well. So really showing what.
And the assist is top quality as well.
Beautiful assist on the outside of the right foot. Just watching it back here, kind of involved in the move as well. So Really good stuff from Mikey Moore. I think he impressed yet again on our right-hand side, and considering he's only 16, I think it was really impressive how he was involved in the goal, and he was kind of a nuisance down the right-hand side for a lot of it. I think Spence impressed again as well. Not maybe as much as the last game, but still getting involved in the forward play, really good defensive play as well, trying really hard. You can see that. But Devine, I think, definitely deserves his flowers. He was so impressive in that second half, controlling the middle of the park, good range of passing as well. And I'd be really interested to see if he's involved in the pre-season tour and on the plane, because I think he's had a really good couple of games.
I think he has to be. I think he has to be. When you're looking at what we need in the squad, he would just save us so much money. You know, we spoke about it a lot after the last game. To pack it up with maybe not as a strong a performance as he had in the first game, but still a strong and equal and an impressive performance. So I think you got to reward him for what he's doing, and I think we got. I'm not saying keep him for next season, but definitely take him on the tour, see what he's about. And you know, the window's open till the end of August, till the end of August. So there's time, isn't there? So he definitely deserves, and he's putting himself in the reckoning right now. And I think that you saw the reaction from the Spurs fans every time he was doing something right. The Spurs fans were giving him his cheers and his everything like that. So it's great to see. It's great to see when a player's been out in the cold for so long and they come back with an attitude like that and put in performance like that and show quality as well. And that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, definitely. So, look, good couple of games. So really looking forward to the tour now. I'm not sure what players have been involved so far. Who haven't been involved. Who will be involved in the tour?
Dragoshin. Ben Davis, Dragoshin, obviously Mickey van der Ven, hopefully, and there's one more from Europe that's going to be coming back. The name slips my mind. No, not Højbjerg. Now, will Højbjerg be involved?
I don't know. It depends.
I mean, if he's not sold, then you would think he would be, wouldn't he?
Yeah, maybe there's a chance he still makes the tour. Obviously, you got Bentancur, Romero, Lo Celso probably won't. I'm guessing won't make it. So yeah, look, we're going to Singapore on Monday, and then off to Japan and Korea. So really looking forward to that, and enjoyed these last couple of games, and makes me excited. Hopefully for when the full team's back and a few more signings, what this team's capable of. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see. Like we spoke about the balancing act after the last game about which youth players are going to stay, which youth players are going to go out on loan. Are any of them even going to be sold? Like you look at Iago Santiago, 21 years of age, didn't get on the pitch in the last game, back down to the under-21s in this game. It's going to be interesting to see what Ange Postecoglou does with them, because you've got players like Alfie Devine, who I think needs to be playing consistent football week in, week out. Is he going to be doing that at Tottenham in this coming season? I'm not too sure. Is there a space for him with the amount of midfielders that we do have? So I get the feeling that maybe the midfield players that we have, Tyrese Hall, Alfie Devine, potentially Jamie Donnelly, will be going out on loan. But maybe the players in the front line, you've got a decision to make, because you've got Valise, Scarlett and Lancashire. Probably one of them stays with the first team next season. And then Mikey Moore, I think, has to stay with the first team next season. When you're looking at our front line, Mikey Moore has been more impressive than probably any of the current proper first string players. Maybe bar Brennan Johnson,
in that game, didn't he?
Yeah, 100%. And he's shown more than Timo Werner, in my opinion, as well.
So, I mean, definitely a case that we should keep him around and see what he can offer. But big decisions for Ange Postecoglou to make, and I think it's good decisions. It's positive, because the fact they've been so good in this pre-season and really shone gives him a difficult decision to make. But I think whatever happens, they've all got bright futures, and I'm really looking forward to how they develop under him. Yeah,
the only unfortunate thing today was Lucas Bergvall going off injured in the halfway through the first half. He was so instrumental in those opening 20-25 minutes, and it did get a bit laboured, a bit like disjointed when he did go off the pitch, and that just shows he's just come in. He's 18 years of age. And yes, I know it's just a pre-season against QPR, but he's already making such a big impact.
Yeah, I thought he played brilliantly, and it's such a shame he went off injured. And hopefully it's nothing serious, because he looked such a bright spark, literally knitting the play together already. And already he's a player people are looking to find and they're looking to get on the ball as much as possible. So really positive cameo from him, and it's a shame he went off injured. We'll see how he does. And a big shout out to Gunter. Second half, young keeper, made a brilliant save from Dykes. And I thought looked commanding throughout that second half. He had to deal with a lot of corners as well, and he did it really, really well.
Looks like a big lad, doesn't he? Luca Gunter, really commanding from the crosses. He was getting taking the ball so well, and catching it with ease at times, even when he looked under pressure. So very impressive keeper. Brandon Austin I was impressed with as well. But we move on. A 2-0 win against QPR. We got Vissel Kobe next in Japan. So we'll see how we get on there in a week's time. So no Ange Ball for a whole week. I don't know how you're all going to contain yourselves, or what are you going to do for the next week with no Ange Ball. But
watch our vlogs.
Watch our vlogs from the Far East, that's for sure. But look, thank you everyone for joining us today. If you do want to get involved in the fan show, we'll be going live in about half an hour's time to get you guys on to have your say. Gold members, the link will be in the community section for you. But thank you everyone. The numbers were so strong from you once again. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.